So a lot of podcasts either have live shows or shirts.
Yes.
That's kind of been the traditional way that the podcast industry is operated, is you either make money off doing a live show, or if you want to merchandise your show and have shirts, then you don't have any live shows.
And so here we run into this problem, which is you go to a show and you have no shirt, or you put on your shirt and you sit down.
You can't wear it anywhere.
Yes.
And no one sees it.
Yes.
So what we've decided to do, Hayes and I are known for disrupting billion-dollar tech industries, and yet again, we're going to just shatter the norms and say, we have shirts.
Yes.
And you can wear them to our show.
And our show is basically a shirt show.
Yeah.
Where everyone who wears our shirt to the show and buys a ticket will get into the show.
Exactly.
It's a special promotion that we're doing where if you wear the shirt.
Obviously, there's limited. I mean, we have to put a cap on it. It's not.
Sure.
If there are only enough people as there is tickets can have the shirt and the show. But both can be done by you if you're in time.
So we are announcing the Shirt Showdown, which is you go to podswag.com and you buy our new shirt that says nice and smart and cool and funny and being nice. And it's in the style of those like shirts that nobody copyrighted. And so everyone is just like
it's just
leeching off of.
Completely diluted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it says the boys on it as well. And it's on podswag.com. And so as part of the Shirt Showdown, you buy the shirt, you go to where do they buy a ticket, Chef Kevin?
Dynasty Typewriter. If you Google that and then Hollywood Handbook, the tickets are there.
It's only 2 quick Google searches away.
And so that's on Friday, April 13th.
It's in Los Angeles, which is where a lot of our fans live.
And this says...
And you can travel there.
Join us for an exclusive live VIP backstage pass into Tinseltown's politics. Did you write this?
No.
Why does it say that they get a backstage pass?
I think
for a live show.
They accidentally put your show description in this live description, which is like not a good crossover.
Nobody is going backstage.
Just VIP backstage pass for a live show is an unfortunate terminology because people will think that they.
What if I had
backstage.
just read that and not realized how stupid it was?
It says into Tinseltown's politics, but really what it sounds like is that they're going to get to like come in the dressing room or whatever and eat our snacks.
Nobody is going to talk to us at all, anywhere. But as part of the Shirt Showdown, you buy the shirt, and if you show up to the show with the shirt and a ticket, you will be allowed a seat at the show.
And the showdown aspect is that it's a contest. So it's all happening Friday, April 13th at 8 p.m. Buy the shirt before then, obviously, and the ticket. And then our promise to you, come to the show, and it's a contest.
Hollywood Handbook.
Hey, guys, real quick.
Just so fast.
Just real quick before we do it.
It's going to go by so fast.
People have maybe been noticing Sean and I doing a lot of guests again, having trouble. Not trouble, but
trouble meeting people, and it is so hard with all these,
especially
screens,
in LA,
and in LA to meet people really face to face when we're in our little pods, aren't we? Our little vehicles.
We're all in our cars,
and then when we get out of the car, what do we look at? A screen.
And you go up with a rag and a spray bottle, trying to meet someone at their car.
Yeah,
and
just to talk, and if they got a couple bucks on them, great. But that's not why you're doing it. You're just doing it right away and saying, let's talk. Nice windshield.
Shouldn't be free. I don't think.
It doesn't make sense because obviously I'm paying for the material.
So we had the idea to say, where is a celebrity to be a guest?
To be a guest who's talking to your face.
Yes. And so we said, when they do a movie, people don't know this, when it's time to do a movie,
and Hayes, if I could, not just a movie, but a project.
Yes. When it's time to do any project.
Any project.
Yes, that's right. The people of the project gather in a big room, and they talk to journalism. They talk to the newspaper. They talk to the magazine.
And the internet.
They talk to the internet and the TV show.
Yeah.
Everyone comes, and it's called Press Junket.
And the YouTube.
Its name is Press Junket.
And so when Hayes tells me this, my jaw just about hit the floor. Mm-hmm. Because what I'm seeing is
I read it in the magazine.
An idea. Mm-hmm. And if we can go and get at a press junket, we're meeting people where celebrity guests are talking to us.
We bring the microphones, we bring the engineer, we bring Chef Kevin. Then we have the show. We're doing the show at the press junket.
And
they can't leave.
Such a big advantage over the way that we have normally done this podcast is we do not have to explain what the show is and present it to them as an option to do or not do. And
we're just there.
And we do not get to make them comfortable at all before we start the show.
We just start doing it.
We are in. We just go, baby.
So we went to the hotel and we asked about if they were doing any of these today, and they said no.
They have to say that.
Yes, but then we forgot about it for a long time. And then we just happened to be there for something else.
USA Today.
Yes.
That comes to the hotel.
Yes. We're going to read our favorite newspaper, which you don't have to stay in the hotel to do. You can just
because it's in the lobby.
Yes. And I remember I just said off the top of my head, hey, are you doing press junket today? And they said, yes, the tick is upstairs.
Which they have to tell you if they have one.
Yes. It's entrapment if they don't. And I'm like, what? Who is that?
Yeah. Well, because it's traditionally Bugs.
Yes. And the hotel person explained to me that they know about every show. And they said, the tick is this guy, this famous guy.
And this is so quick. We're just saying this really quickly. Just for people who feel
bear
like
with
this is going on.
Real quick.
It's, yeah.
He's this famous guy, and he has this little friend.
Yeah.
And so I said, I gotta talk about that.
Gotta at least look at it.
And that's my favorite now, I said.
Yeah.
You remember?
No, because the guy sort of made this face at Hayes that suggested, okay, you didn't know what the tick is. Are you allowed to even be in this press junket? And Hayes then went, sir, and he's holding the guy's shirt sleeves.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. And the guy melted.
Yeah, he thought it was really nice to give me the chance to go talk to my favorite thing. And so Chef Kevin came over and the engineer, I forget who it was, and then we went upstairs and we talked to the tick and his little friend.
And full disclosure, if you hear it, I might sound off my feet a little bit. It gave us the opportunity to hit a lot of different notes that we don't always hit in our interview because it was such an unorthodox style.
Just real quick.
This is going to be so quick. I never understood what was happening or why. But I think it's a great interview, and you guys got to know about that tick thing.
Hollywood Handbook.
So we're up. Are we the next?
We're up.
We're next ones to go.
Guys.
Hi, guys. Wow.
Hi. Such big fans. So excited to be a part of this.
Thanks so much for letting us.
Where are you from?
We're from Hollywood Handbook. Cody, can you set up his mic? Sorry, we just have to lay out a bunch of mics here.
Is this a blog or what
Can you
kind
set
of?
up Peter's mic, Cody?
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of a blog.
My own microphone.
Is that coming through okay for you, Cody?
How's this?
Okay.
Great.
That's good. We are not a blog.
Not a blog exactly, but
Okay.
we're like an audio blog, right?
Yes. Yes.
We're this kind of hot up-and-coming podcast, brand new podcast, and we've been getting a lot of buzz, and we wanted, obviously, like, good big guests, and so this is sort of our new strategy to get into these press junket things. I know you guys are doing a ton of these interviews. We don't want to bog you down.
Yeah, it's just we've been doing this for like 8 hours straight, over and over again, the same questions.
Who are some other outlets
what else
that
have
you
you
guys have been talking to today? Just so we kind of know who the competition is for.
We just did a big.
Yahoo. There was a guy.
We did, yeah.
Whoa.
Yahoo guy.
Big.
IMDb.
Wahoo.
Yeah. IMDb. Wow.
Den of Geek, I think we
Den of
talked
Geek.
to.
TV junkies, I think.
Yeah, we talked to them.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Comicbook.com.
Huge.
So,
Yeah.
that's
I feel
kind
like
of
I
the weight class we've been punching at.
Am I
Sure.
crazy, or did I see Rotten Tomatoes out there?
I mean, if you saw someone who's looking kind of fresh, that's probably them.
Wow.
I'm sorry. This is junket humor.
He's
This is
calling his
junket
shot.
humor. I'm sorry.
And he's calling his shot with RT. That's huge.
Wait, so is this an on-camera thing, or is this a...
And can I just say as well,
Yeah.
I mean, this, I'm kind of joked out.
Me too. I really, if you could...
I know.
In terms of the
hear you.
jokes, I know. I
hear
hate
you.
it.
And
I'm
if
so
you
sick
could just
of it.
give us for like, I know we have like 10 minutes and it hasn't started yet because we're still introducing
Oh,
ourselves.
Yeah, and so we
I
haven't
just wanna
started
make
our time.
clear
Sure.
to the publicity people that our time has not started yet. If you could just like give us just your best stuff for like 10 minutes.
Just your top stuff, 10 minutes of that.
And we'll make it easy for you because we don't do like the normal, just like ask you a question like about the show stuff.
Please.
I know that's boring and you
We
hate
don't
that.
know what the show is, and frankly, we don't care.
Okay, I
We're
understand.
here to play
We do know.
games.
We know the title. We know the title.
I understand that
Yes.
you guys are a little green to this sort of world, the junket world. But what we really like, guys in our sort of positions, stars, prefer to answer the same questions over and over again. You know, we kind of
Yeah.
come up with our scripted set answers. We love talking about the costumes. We love answers about how much improv there was on set, you
Yeah.
know.
We only
when
got-
shot.
We only
What
got
is
one
it
question.
Like to play a superhero.
Yeah, things like that. So
Yeah.
if we could
That's
stick
actually pretty interesting.
if we could stick to that zone.
Well, I actually only have one
think
I'm gonna
question.
take this real.
I have,
Sure thing.
I have one
Okay.
question, which is, you like playing games?
Yes.
Well, that's what I was trying to say is we probably at this point games will be a little trying.
Want to play a game? You ever see Scream?
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm just saying if we could stick to just
He
sort of the,
friggin' murders her ass in the friggin' first scene.
yeah, right.
So sick.
if we can just kind of make this a bunch of softballs just because we're a little burnt out at this point.
That was the PR person. Sorry, I was just like I've been going back and forth with them. We did get another 15 minutes onto our time.
Okay.
Because we absorbed CelebBuzz.
scary movie? Remember that movie?
Yeah, has this started yet? Or-
Peter,
So we
looks
have a
like you
total
don't
of
remember.
25 minutes. Thank you for asking. No, it hasn't started yet
Okay.
because we're still kind of like laying out the terms.
And let's start the time by playing our song. If you guys don't mind, we'll just play the theme song to our podcast real quick.
Yeah.
Just to get it out of the way, just so people know what they're listening to.
I would mind.
I would mind too. You said this was an audio blog.
Okay.
Now it's a podcast?
just hit it and look. Wow, and it's so short. We
It's
just
really
say
short.
The names of like some celebrities. It's like a celebrity show.
You'll like that. It'll fit in with your thing.
Yeah.
Is this some sort of prank thing? I don't understand if you guys are
We
trying
could
to...
do that.
No,
We
no,
love
no, no,
pranks.
No.
Y'all
no.
prank each other on set?
No, we're professionals. We show up and we learn our lines and we hit the marks. Can we just... I'm saying as straightforward as we can make this, please, because we don't have a lot of gas left in the tank.
Mm-hmm. What do you get your commercial agent for Christmas?
I'm going to leave.
Peter.
Peter.
Wade.
Peter. Let's talk. Okay.
The door handle's very hot.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the door-
electricity in here.
Yeah, there was a fire earlier today in the hotel, and the door handles are a little bit hot still.
You have to remember that they're always rolling. So if you do another blow up on camera, on mic, in front of these press people, it's
I
going to
don't give
leak
a
out
shit.
again.
I don't.
Peter,
I don't give a shit.
You'll go viral again.
Amazon doesn't have the money to squash another story, okay? So we got to get through this together somehow.
Peter, there's good viral and there's bad viral. And we're trying to make you go the good kind,
All right.
but you're not making it
All
easy.
right. Cool. I'll play. I'll play.
What do I get my commercial agent for Christmas? About 10%. You know what 10% of the booking. That's what
I don't do commercials.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we're more kind of legit. You know, we're television stars, so
Theatrical, yeah.
Let's just
Well,
start.
I'm a theatre actor by training.
he has a taste for the theatrics, like the Joker.
I was trained at the Royal Shakespeare Company.
Let's focus on the stuff related to the show, like the kind of things that
Love
people
that.
want to
And
hear.
let me just say real quick,
Yeah.
you no way of knowing this, we don't bring up the Joker on the show just
Yeah.
because we don't want to invite that kind of chaos into the process.
Yes.
So go ahead.
It's you guys are being the Tick, and so what's the story with what's some bugs
Oh my God.
that
Thank you.
saw before?
And how big of bugs?
Just for clarity, the question is, what's the story with what are some bugs that you saw before?
And
Just-
how big of bugs, really?
Or one bugs?
Oh my God.
I play a moth on the show. I'm a human, but in a moth costume.
So, flying bugs.
Peter plays a tick. I mean, it's like those are the mantles. Do you know what I'm saying? We're playing.
You ever get sick
superheroes.
from bugs?
My mom had Lyme disease. I don't know if I've ever told you that story,
Yeah,
Peter.
you've told me.
Yeah,
that
so
story,
this show's kind of personal to
Yeah,
me. It's almost
yeah.
kind of like a cause.
Yeah,
Because the tick is the hero in this.
yeah.
I guess it's kind of trying to reclaim not the word, but the illness.
Mm-hmm.
First time my family went to Disney World, we had to push my mom around in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had Lyme disease. So it's like, I'm trying to...
I had that.
Did you ever like a superhero?
Did we ever like a superhero?
When you were boys?
When I was a boy.
When you was boys?
When
yes.
you was a boy.
When I was a boy.
We were boys separately.
Yeah, I suppose technically though we both were boys.
Yes,
so,
but
I suppose.
separate but
Separate
equal.
boys.
But we were. I mean, we grew up in different time periods and different continents, and
Can you help him?
Different bodies.
I was a huge fan of superheroes growing up. I just think this is our American mythology.
Yeah,
this is sort of
this stuff
cultural.
is great. Can you
That's
help
good.
him a little
Help
with either some bugs or like?
Peter, I think what they're asking is who are your favorite superheroes? Was that kind of the question?
No,
We can do that.
Superheroes are
I don't care about that.
almost uniquely American phenomenon.
Yeah, right.
It's what Americans have instead of history, deep culture. No.
See,
It's just. Can you just say Superman?
Man, please.
Peter, that.
Superman.
Oh,
Okay, that is fast, that guy.
Guys, I'm trying to tell you this. Okay, we have not slept in 72 hours. They've been junking us straight, tied to this chair, and we cannot deal with any complicated questions. You got to give us flyers right across the plate.
Games.
Wait.
Easy games.
Wait, but Amazon. Mm-hmm. You guys read books?
Yes.
Yeah, they're great. Amazon's a great company. We're very happy to be under the umbrella. They really trust the artists.
TV on a bookstore? Holy shit.
What was the last book that you read?
And this is one of those pranks. He's flipping it.
No, this is the kind of question that I'm saying would actually get some. He's barely verbal at this point. You have to. He can only respond from muscle memory. So you have to ask him questions he's already answered 27 times over the last couple Junket days.
Can you help him?
Can I? You want me to interview him?
Yeah, maybe you give him one.
Let's have him say a book, huh?
Peter, what book most inspired your performance as the Tick?
Well, that's a very good question. I suppose. Well, there were a few really.
And do you see how the light went back on in his eyes?
Yeah.
He's stringing words together.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's.
Sorry, I disrupted his flow. I disrupted his
Okay.
flow.
Talk
But watch
about it.
That was
Now
okay.
my entire fuse box is just flipped.
Watch this though. Watch this. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Peter, right here, right here, Peter, Peter.
Yeah. Hi.
How did you find the tick's voice?
Well, I suppose Ben Edlund said to me, I want him. He should sound a little like a 1960s radio announcer. I know that's not a very good impression.
No,
yours,
it's great.
yours
It's
great.
great.
Is amazing.
I felt like Ben Edlund was in the room.
Okay, but Sean, you can't do that. I can respond because that's part of our banter. But you are once again you're flipping out the fuse box, and now we've lost him again.
I can see it going out.
The light has left his eyes.
And he has kind of a snot bubble growing on his nose.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
So this show, there are some wacky antics that the tick gets up to. Was it fun to shoot?
Yeah, I mean it was difficult, but through the difficulty, we had a lot of chemistry, and
Yeah. I mean, we got lucky that we hit it off so well.
Yeah.
And ticks is the show.
Is the whole show. How much camera?
You can't make me like
the freaking camera.
Just sit on that.
Must be zooming so far to see a tick. What kind of lens?
You ever see how their eyes are like huge? Yes.
I'm trying to help you guys, honestly.
Can we just do the games? We have some stuff actually, so this would be great for us.
Peter,
Not an insect.
Peter, do you think you can do it?
I was told this was about how to give some advice to aspiring actors to help them get ahead in this what passes for a career in this stupid
industry we
pretend
call show.
town.
Yeah. Can we do that? Could we frame it more around that kind of
We
thing?
used to do that.
We were
We've
trying
been
to do
forced
that.
to kind
We
of
kinda ran
try
out.
more things.
Oh, really?
And that was not really getting the traction that we were looking for.
So you
It
must
was
have
never
a-
going well.
You must have a really clean kind of entry point now if you've replaced that. What's kind
Games, playing games. And games are so fun. And let's just talk about how crazy they can be just for a moment.
This would be good for us too because we're doing the game night junket
right after this.
after this. And so it would be great to just kind of do a dry run on some games
Okay,
with
but
you guys.
you can't
so we
repurpose
can go
this.
into that hot.
What's your favorite game?
Wow.
Ooh, I
This
never
is-
had this flipped around on me like this.
This is so fun to think about. Have you ever played One Night Werewolf?
Yes.
You have?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, so we didn't have time necessarily to get the cards or to write anything down, but we do want to play a game. So kind of just pick in your head what you are. You guys, make sure not everyone's werewolf,
Yes.
but make sure not no one's a werewolf. And night has fallen. Close your eyes. And it's nighttime, and seer, open your eyes. You may look at one player's card, and so just imagine. what
Okay, I
someone
think a
else
lot
is.
of us were seers.
Yeah,
And we're all
I
open
can see a
now.
lot of our eyes are open.
Werewolf, open your eyes.
I'm the werewolf.
Now you see the
werewolf.
okay.
I'm the werewolf. I am the werewolf.
Minion, open your eyes. Werewolf, raise your thumb. Minion, see who the werewolves are.
And one of the cards, I forget the name, is the guy that is trying to trick you that he's a werewolf. What's his name?
well, there's the Tanner.
I think that is maybe what I'm thinking of.
Hey guys, usually when people come in and ask us to do quote unquote games at junkets like this, they're more kind of like what would it sound like? Who would you choose kind of games rather than sort of
I was
party
the robber,
games?
and I think Griffin's a werewolf.
You want word games.
I'm saying let's just fucking go A to B. You guys are zooming in 17 different directions at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's play chess.
Let's play chess. That is a game with rules that we know.
Okay. Okay.
I hope you are prepared to counter the Fibonacci opening.
And that so
Is that really what you're doing?
he's pushing a lot of his pieces forward on the board at once with
Yeah.
both hands.
If you move them all, your first move can move every piece as long as you only move them one.
You know what, Griffin? I'm
Little known
trying
nuance.
to play along, right? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
And can we say we start right now?
The whole thing we're going to start right now?
The time starts
25 minutes.
right now. Initiate the time begins right now.
Okay,
and Cody, can you just mark on the timer?
Can you ask
Cody?
guys, I'm telling you, you're going to lose Peter. You got to drop the games thing. Just give us a softball, please.
Okay, the game's big O, high low. Just like Omaha, but you get 5 cards. Now,
And
2 in
just
your
say-
hand, 3 on the board.
Yes, and
It's gonna
just
be
think
5 rounds
about-
of betting, and just think about how much you want to bet and what cards you're getting.
Okay,
We
but
obviously
once
couldn't
again,
bring
you
a
have
deck
not
in here.
brought cards, right? So
Okay,
how are
yeah.
we supposed to
But
play
we all
this?
know what the
Okay,
cards
and
are.
nobody,
There's
not
4.
everybody have all aces, please.
There's the 2 men.
Mm-hmm.
There's 9.
There's the 2 men. There's the babe.
Can I ask you guys some questions?
See, again, yes, this is the kind of prank for it. This is what we like. We don't like doing the conventional.
They were
just,
basically
like,
shattering
sit
the
down and
convention of
ask
these
questions
press junkets.
thing.
So what's your fucking deal? What's the deal here? Are you trying to make us angry?
It's 5 cards apiece. Then, of course, burn 1, turn 3. And then there will be the turn in the river.
See, this is what people don't understand. When they see some flare-up or some fucking actor freaks out on camera and starts acting like an asshole, they think, oh, this guy's got bad manners. And it's like, no, you're sitting through 3 consecutive days of fucking jokers like this coming in.
So that's your
asking
explanation for
questions.
some of this.
up the Joker on the show.
I'm sorry.
I hear what you're saying, Griffin, and that I don't think that's an excuse for a lot of this Me Too stuff, for like the behavior of these men. I personally think that this isn't something that they were like pushed to do by their circumstances. I just don't think that's, even if that were the case, I don't think that's an excuse.
Can I say this off the record? Can we go off the record for a moment?
Yes.
Absolutely. The whole thing's off the record.
I'm sorry. The whole thing is off the record?
Yeah, come on, man. We're not stuffed shirts.
You got to turn this around. Give us softball, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What
Oh,
are
wait,
some
when
good
he-
ones? What are some good ones you've gotten in the last couple of days?
Ask him about the costume. He loves talking about the costume.
Okay.
This costume, how you get into that thing, huh?
Well, it's the whole thing. It was a work in progress from the start. It was very, very painful,
my God,
and
he's
uncomfortable,
doing
and restrictive at the beginning. But as they say, good art often comes from being restricted, having your parameters.
Yes, the limitations kind of fire up different creative juices, and you start to work within the confines of the thing. Here, Peter, here's a treat. There you go. Good boy. Good boy.
Can I ask a follow up to that?
Yeah.
Is that your real hog?
Is that my real pardon?
Is that your real? I saw a picture that cardboard standee we have going in there. You can see
You're steady hogging in the pic, and I'm just wondering, is that your real one?
this
Is
big,
that the whole thing?
You can see this big mound.
They're asking about your
Is there like
crotch,
a British? Is
Peter.
that like
They're
not
asking
like a
about
British
your
thing?
cod piece on the suit, guys. You have.
Oh, I see. Right. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's I
Okay, all right.
I have to tape it down.
You have to mush it down. A
Well, I
lot.
have to
Smush it,
I have
yeah.
to fold it. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm even. Why am I even talking about this?
We create just kind of like it's like Howard.
Peter. Okay, so look.
You
this
said
is,
restrictive about the suit like 7 times. We
hey.
gotta figure you're talking about freaking squishing your hog, right?
guys.
How
guys,
did it just?
I am trying to help you out here. Okay, so here's a great sample size. You ask about the costume. He loved it. He loves talking about
Yes,
it.
I'm here. I'm here. I can hear you.
This
But that's just off the record.
This is
off the
part
record.
of the costume conversation, and we were going in such a great
can't
direction.
talk about the
How
hog.
do you
You
how do you
can't
fold
talk
it
about
up?
Let's talk about something else.
Okay,
Let's talk
I've
about
got,
something
I've
else.
got, I think, a really good one. So, Peter, Griffin, Family Guy, right? Hey, Lois. You guys having fun?
This is like some of the games that we could do.
Griffin, I am getting a rage semi, and we have got to
Guys.
turn this around.
I can feel.
because
I can sort of hear tape.
I want this. I want
coming
this show.
loose.
His hog is unfolding, guys. We have to tread very carefully.
I don't want this show to be another disaster.
I understand. Peter, look at me. Stay with me.
No.
Stay with me.
No.
Stay with me.
I'm with you. I won't look at you.
That seems fair.
Okay, guys, I'm going to make one request. I'm going to ask that you do not address Peter directly, okay? From here on out, we are walking on thin ice. So if you have something you want to ask Peter, please throw it to me first.
Okay.
So I can massage it, do a quick pass,
Okay.
and make sure that it doesn't hit his ears the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Have you seen cartoons?
Yeah, so The Tick was an animated series, of course, on Fox in the 90s, which is based off a comic from Bennett. Yes, I see cartoons.
Okay.
And we can just go from our list at this point.
I see a couple of cartoon characters in front of me.
Hey,
Well, Peter Griffin is one
Yeah, that's
character.
one.
Guys,
He's only one.
It'd
Can
be
we
fun if
just-
Peter, just don't even
there
look
was
at
a
them. Don't even
Stewie
listen
on the
to them.
show.
Just listen to me. Okay, guys, throw me a question.
You ever have a
Okay,
guess actor
I
named
can just
Stewie?
go from the list. We can just go through our list
Well,
and,
the list-
and get this over with.
Yeah, we
okay.
had a Teamster named Stewie. Of course we did.
Are you an actor?
Okay, Peter, what is your favorite part of being an actor? Do you see what I'm saying? I did a quick pass. I did a little massage on it.
It's weird for the listener to just come in on that he's already an actor, but
No contact.
yeah.
I suppose it's the opportunity one has to inhabit another person. It's rare. It's
Walk a
something-
mile in someone else's shoes. Yeah. It's like an empathy machine. You know, you get to see the world through different eyes.
Yeah.
Are you, so
Feel it through different hands.
Yeah, but walk it through different feet. Yeah.
And the hog.
and you're out
Do not talk about the hog. Do not talk about the hog. And you
having
Let me
sex
just
with the
respond to
world.
this real quick.
do not. Is that the PR?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
I
we
think-
have 45 more minutes. On top of maybe we should start now because some of the stuff after I said we started wasn't really.
And Griffin, some of the stuff. So this is actually helpful that you're punching up these questions a little bit because I didn't have a question here, but your show is streaming, and I was trying to think of a way to be like, don't cross the streams, like in friggin'
Or there
Ghostbuster.
could be some hog stuff in there too.
Yes, please.
Okay, but that's not a question. That's just you
Yeah, and I'm
reaching
saying help me out
way too far for a
for a
joke.
freaking good Ghostbusters joke. You remember?
Pretty good Ghostbusters joke. It's pretty
See,
good.
he likes
Don't cross
it.
the
See,
streams,
look, he
dude.
likes it.
Hey, we can't cross the streams,
Can't
and the
cross
show's
the stream.
streaming.
Yeah, I
so it's
know,
right
man.
there
That's
for us.
great.
I've never seen this before. What's happening here?
He's playing games and having fun. That's
You're
what.
playing
That's why we
with
do
us,
things
Peter.
a little differently.
You're
Peter.
playing
You're
with us,
believing in
Peter.
yourself.
Are you okay, Peter? Are you okay?
All right. Let me ask you a question. What is a podcast?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so now I see why we've been having some confusion.
Is
here.
a podcast? Is it something to do with peas?
Guys,
Is a podcast the row of peas inside the pod, and it's all the characters that all the peas play in the pod? Is that the podcast?
See, these are great questions.
This
listen
actually
to me
is
carefully.
pretty
Listen to
good.
me carefully. Do not fall for this, okay? When Peter gets hopping mad, sometimes, much like James
Griff.
McAvoy in Split,
Griff.
another persona
Griff.
takes over.
Griff.
And this is an American podcast investigative journalist. Okay, do not fall for this.
Griff,
Yes.
take an overdose of chill pills, man. Come on.
Oh my God, guys, it's gotten even worse. He's a shock jock now. Guys, he's become a shock jock. Okay, tread carefully.
Look, as long as Cody doesn't start doing funny sound
I
effects.
hate it when people refer to me as a shock jock. I am a surprise jock. A surprise! Surprise jock.
That's comedy.
What's happening, guys?
We had Cody just bring in a few stings.
Hollywood Handbook.
Blue Apron is the leading meal kit delivery service in the U.S., and while many people know what Blue Apron does, many don't know about the types of meals that you eat when you cook with Blue Apron. People don't know this.
And Nick, if I could jump in about this, it's true. And in a way, it's been our fault
Yeah.
because we've been doing these Blue Apron ads for 15 years now.
Yeah.
And we've done thousands of them. Mm-hmm. And I know personally that if I was hearing some of these meals described, I wouldn't know what the heck these guys are talking about.
Some of the words very fancy. It's like school a little bit.
No, it's insanity.
You hear us saying like some of these food words, and you just hear.
You're listening to a fun podcast that your friends make, and all of a sudden you're at school for food. So what I want to say is, don't overcomplicate it. Yes, they have a lot of ingredients. Yes, it's fresh, delicious meals that are easy to make, but
like I'll say what some of the things are.
Okay, go ahead.
Like quick bucatini with broccoli and pecorino cheese. What is that? And Italian-style shrimp and sweet pepper.
Okay, so people who are wondering, what is that food? They don't understand this. Look, guys, it's basically just biscotti. It's biscotti. You're eating biscotti, and the only reason they use all this crazy words is so that they don't have every meal, like every ad going, people going, well, they have wonderful meals like biscotti and broccoli, and you put the sauce.
And this is good, by the way. We should say it's a good thing. We
I
love
think it's smart.
And the food.
But that's what I eat.
It's a good kind of food.
Well, because that's what I like to eat.
Yeah.
And my only thing is sometimes when I'm getting really confused, because I know there was a meal at one point that said it's pork chops and yams, and I'm going what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
And it's just picture biscotti and then picture you eating it.
And I think, if more people understood that, that's the only thing where I eat it all.
Oh, yeah. I eat all.
And I eat this, I get this food. And if I don't understand what it is, then I'll be scared to eat it. But now that I know what it is, because you explained it to me, now I eat it all.
I eat it all. Chef Kevin, you're a chef.
Hey guys, Chef Kevin here.
So can you talk a little bit about how this food is biscotti?
Absolutely. The quick bucatini with broccoli, I like to think of it as it's not as fast. Like they wouldn't say quick biscotti. So they have to use certain adjectives to make the Blue Apron meals a little more descriptive. Because like you were saying earlier, you can't just say biscotti.
Talk about Italian-style shrimp and sweet pepper, though.
I also do want to say the Americans do say bucatini, but Kevin is saying the Italian pronunciation, which is bucatini.
Yes. So talk about the Italian-style shrimp and sweet pepper. Now, the difference to me seems to be just a shape, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the Italian-style shrimp and sweet pepper is shaped like a straight line, and biscotti is in a circle.
Yeah,
And by doing shrimp Italian style means basically doing it as biscotti. It is biscotti.
Yes, and so basically, they've got incredible ingredients and chef-design recipes for biscotti. Blue Apron lets you see the power of what food can do with biscotti. They deliver fresh, pre-portioned ingredients, step-by-step recipes right to your door. It can be cooked in under 45 minutes. The menu changes every week, kind of, based on what's in season, and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house biscotti culinary team. Blue Apron offers 12 new recipes of biscotti each week, and customers can pick 2, 3, or 4 biscottis based on what fits their schedule. Blue Apron sends only non-GMO biscotti and meat with no added hormones. I just don't know what else to say other than get in there and start twirling the biscotti on the fork and spoon. It's so delicious, and eat it all.
They're treating Hollywood Handbook listeners to $30 off your first biscotti if you visit blueapron.com/handbook. So check out this week's biscotti.
Hollywood Handbook.
So 66% of men start losing their hair by age 35. Reach out and put your hands on your head. Touching, not just over, not holding them over your head, touching your head.
Squeezing.
Yes. That's not your face.
No.
The top.
The whole top and side.
Really your hair.
And the front.
That's kind of squeezing.
Hair piece.
Now you're kind of pinching some of your hair between your fingers. It's put your whole hands in your hair.
And pretend that you are checking to see if a cantaloupe is ready.
And so now imagine how much hair
Your head's the cantaloupe.
you're going to feel a year from now if you just do business as usual. Mm-hmm. The answer is 0. Because when you start to notice hair loss,
It's
too late.
66% of 0.
Yes. And so if you put your hands on your head and you noticed hair loss, shut off the show. Turn off the show.
Go somewhere else.
It's too late.
Walk into the ocean
But if you
and splash around in there.
experienced a hair feeling,
Get a boogie board, do some body surfing.
instead of turning to weird solutions or doing nothing for hair keeping, why not turn instead to medicine and science? And you can go to forhims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sex wellness for men. And that's it. For the company is Hims, and you go to forhims.com.
So obviously people don't like when I do this. Our advertisers in particular don't like when I do this. But
Yeah.
I can't turn it off
You have
when
to.
I see an opportunity like this
Yes.
where a particular company is ignoring almost 40% of the population. I go, well, wait a minute. Because this is sexual wellness, skincare, hair loss, one-stop shop for men. Mm-hmm. I think there's another kind of person.
Yeah.
Hello.
In most cases, it would be bad for you to start your own company during an ad, seemingly.
Okay.
But in this case, it is actually being equal.
We're not even competing.
Nope.
It's a whole other marketplace.
Yep.
I'm looking to give some sexual wellness and skincare
Uh-huh.
for the ladies.
Yes.
And, I can't use this product. I mean, this Hims stuff.
Yeah.
I reach up and touch my head. I'm going to put a hat on. Because, honestly, if business as usual, the way that things are going, in about a year, I'm going to have 66% of nothing up there. And it doesn't feel good. And it makes me mad at Hims. And I'm like, well, could you have called me like 2 years ago?
We were doing
nice.
we were doing the show then.
Yes.
I checked.
Yes. So, you know what? Sorry, but I'm doing Herms. And at Herms, all the girls can come and hang out with me. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be threatened by me because I look like a fucking ogre.
Yeah.
Because I touch the top of my head.
And you feel.
And it just feels all wispy.
But it's nice to touch the top of your head and feel a cool hat.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, if you are not one of the boys and you actually care about sexual wellness, skincare, and hair loss.
And Herms can lose their hair as well.
Oh, yeah.
If they do a V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in a vendetta, you could find yourself losing all your hair.
If the vendetta starts with V, you gotta call me. And that is the sort of slogan that we're going with for Herms right now. It's a great viral campaign. And we are just starting to offer these pills that are, if you put them in hot water, dinosaur sponge comes out. So that is the first product from Herms. Hims doesn't have it. We checked. Boys, you can use that product, but if you're part of the nearly 40% of the population that is not dudes, then yeah, you're going to want to come to my site.
Hims has medical grade solutions, real doctors offering well-known generic equivalents to name brand prescriptions to help you keep your hair. I will say that if you put the pills in water, they don't turn into anything. They're not herbal supplements, and neither are yours.
No, mine are not herbal. They're all artificial.
They're prescription solutions backed by science. There's no waiting room, no awkward doctor visits. You can save hours by going to forhims.com. You answer a few questions. A doctor will review and prescribe you. It comes directly to your door. Kevin spoke with the co-founder. Didn't even ask us if we wanted to.
Dr. Hims. That's right. Hey, guys. Chef Kevin here. I did.
And you get a trial month of everything you need to keep your hair, just for our listeners, for $5 today, right now while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy. Go to forhims.com/theboys. That's forhims.com/theboys. Very desirable code for this site.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is the boys on it, but only we are.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's cool.
Yeah, that's great. But please don't forget about Herms. Go to forherms.org/theboys.
Yeah.
Which is, for that, I wish I had gotten something else.
Hollywood Handbook.
Hey everybody, the Andy Daly Podcast Pilot Project is coming back for Season 2, premiering March 8th on Stitcher Premium. Every episode is a pilot for a brand new show, hosted by a different character. What else is a brand new show every week on Stitcher Premium?
Okay, let me think. You Stitcher Premium, you said?
Yes.
I'm going to get this. And it's a brand new show every week.
Yes.
Can I ask questions?
You can. Yeah, you can. Oh, yes. Ask a question.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Is it smart?
It's very smart.
Okay. All right. Is the show nice to listen to?
Yes.
And is it two nice boys?
So, yes.
Okay.
And sometimes Chef Kevin is there. Are you on the pilot project too?
That I'm definitely not on.
Okay. So, all right. So, I think I'm ready to guess.
Yeah.
The teacher's lounge.
So it was our show. It was our. It was the Hollywood Handbook Pro version. And they said when we first decided to do that, in fact, you have to talk about the pro version on the show every week.
Yes.
But they didn't say when we had to do it, and they didn't say if we were allowed to do it in the ads for other shows that they wanted to do.
I need to have a picture taken.
Unbelievable.
Guys, I'm sorry. But
And now, so sit down.
I can't sit down. We gotta go.
This is an ad. At least text and say, are you doing an ad?
This is an
Hold on a
ad
second.
right now.
Hold on a second. I did an ad with you guys last week, did I not?
No, that was the pro version.
That's actually on the pro version?
Yes.
So you're doing
This is a great ad for the pro version.
Yeah, this actually helps. And Paul's admitting that he's a part of it.
What are you advertising right now?
Andy Daly's podcast.
Oh God. Kevin, come on, we gotta take this picture.
Okay, I'm coming.
Like this ad will
Paul
probably
takes the
go,
pictures before.
10, 13 minutes?
Paul, weren't you saying before that you don't know how Andy Daly keeps up this pace of 16 podcast episodes in 7.5 years?
I told you that in confidence. Kevin!
Okay, I'm coming.
The guy's work ethic.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm no Andy Daly, but I gotta get some stuff done.
He takes the picture before the show because
picture before the show.
Because after the show there's like a physical letdown for Paul.
That's right. I don't want people to see that.
He does look like
He kind of wilts.
He becomes a puddle. Like he sort of feels soggy after the show.
Coming.
What are you doing?
Coming.
We'll keep going.
And we'll just keep doing the ad. We'll stretch it out.
So
see if you can stretch it out.
this is great. We talked about the Andy Daly show, which is it was all we had to do.
Yes.
We talked about our pro version, which is which we also had to do, but they didn't say we couldn't do it in the ad for another
Let me,
show.
so we don't get in trouble, just say some other words from the Andy Daly copy.
Great.
Joe Bongo. So I think that'll be enough.
And you could go to Stitcher Premium. Go to StitcherPremium.com/Andy to get a free month and use the promo code Andy. We also have our own promo code. This is literally taking money out of our pockets.
Real honestly, why
Yes.
would we want on our show to give a promo code?
It's people can't
Or
use
another.
more than one promo code. It's this one or another one. So use ours, which I think is Handbook.
Yeah, it's very
Don't
close
do
to
this.
Andy.
Yes.
Hey, split the difference. Use promo code Handy.
And Paul came in and he talked about the Pro Version episode that he's on.
The other episode
that he also busted in on, which comes out later today.
And that episode, Hayes, you were very funny on.
So if you want to hear the episode where I was very funny, you should pay money for our show.
I was a little bit. I couldn't really find my way in. Paul was funny.
Let's say this. Here's a good compromise.
You and Paul had a thing.
Here's a good compromise.
Go ahead.
Listen to the Andy Daly Podcast Pilot Project. Listen to that. Use our promo code.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the compromise.
Yeah, use our promo code to get a free
Use the
month
promo
of Stitcher
code
Premium
Handbook
or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hollywood Handbook.
Okay.
Can we just go through a bunch of this thing?
Okay, so
yeah, sure.
I was talking to my wife about sleeping and how we sometimes we have a crummy night in bed, and
He's
I'm
getting
not
political.
talking about sex. I'm talking about sleep.
It's getting
This could
political.
be a Casper ad.
She turned me on to these, not turn on like sex. These mattresses that are they're amazing. They
ad placement.
They send this flat. I don't know how the fuck they geniuses do it. I think they're Swiss. The mattress inflates, and it's memory foam.
Vino, mention a Vino. It's a patented kind of memory.
A Vino?
No,
Like
we're not
this-
allowed to mention that anymore.
Okay, don't mention a Vino.
And
Don't say latex either.
I would just say these mattresses are amazing.
Don't talk about the size of the
And
box.
if you mention this podcast, there is I think an 8.2% discount. So let's carry on with the what the fuck we were.
Guys, we're in a safe zone right now. Cody, you have to understand, every time you drop a surprising cue like that, it might trigger another personality. Okay, he has 27 different podcasters inside of him, and there's some of those that you do not want to meet.
Does he have Corolla?
He doesn't take suggestions.
That would be
It's not-
huge if we could get Corolla.
Or if we got Rogan on
or
here?
Joe
Hold on,
Rogan.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hi, who are we talking to right now? Who's here in the room with us?
Welcome to this is Trumpcast. This what is happening this week?
This is actually big for us.
Yeah, it's like a panoply show. It
Oh my
sounds
God,
like.
wait, guys, it's a podcast in a podcast. He was playing a podcaster doing a fake podcast. Who are we here with right now? Who are we speaking to?
Okay, all right.
I think he's going to confess something.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Cody? Cody? Be very careful. We don't know who this is yet, okay?
Where the hell are you keeping those timpanis?
We had Cody just like bring in a few timpanis.
Yeah, just little ones.
It's
just to
mostly for
bang
our
on.
game night thing.
The timpanis are inside the room.
Oh my God, guys, it's a serialized mystery podcast. This is the new frontier of podcasting.
Has anyone tried this yet?
I hear a few people are thinking about it, but no one's had the courage yet. It's a format that is so easily adaptable to television that everyone is afraid to even dare step one foot into this.
Parody versions of it could be funny too.
Really funny.
So sick. Here's my idea. Let's investigate what happened to the guy who started looking for Richard Simmons. Like, where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Seemed like he was a big deal for a little bit.
haven't seen him
And I haven't
recently.
seen him in a while.
Yeah, I got a mystery. What happened to that listenership? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Big drop off
Yes.
on that show.
Oh, Griffin.
Big drop off. This is off the record, right? Because he's a close friend. He's a dear friend. I don't want to.
Yeah, this is all
He's a
off.
dear
Everything's off the record.
Okay.
Just casual.
When Cody is in the room, Ain't nothing on the record.
Yeah, it's probably not being recorded.
No. Do we have time for one more game?
I thought we had like 45 minutes. I mean, what's the game?
Yeah, our main
This one's
game.
pretty crazy.
Who's speaking to us right now?
I have to admit,
This is Peter. We're back at Peter.
I've just shat my pants.
Oh my God, he's doing a Mark Maron.
There's no way I
How?
can-
All right.
There's no sort of
Confessional
euphemism that I
comedy.
can,
Wow. He
What
just
do you
pout.
expect? I've been awake for, 72 hours.
Okay.
Just coffee.co-op.
Okay, so I thought the timpani sound was Cody, but I think it might have
I
been
think it might
Peter
have been the pound.
pooping his
Okay,
pants.
yeah.
I think mugs are back in.
And that's why he was like, "Where's that
But
timpani?"
fortunately,
Yeah.
I'm wearing me undies. These my wife thinks these things are fucking amazing.
We were nose diving. Somehow we pulled back.
Me undies.
How about your old undies and your hog? How that was not.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Who the fuck is this?
Okay, this is Chef Kevin. We brought him to just kind of be like a roving camera guy for the
just for B-roll.
Yes, get a few extra press photos.
Okay, guys, this is a big trigger for Peter. Okay.
Okay.
On set, we have to hide the cameras because if he knows there is a camera filming him,
Yeah.
he shuts down completely. Kevin,
Stage trained.
watch your fucking step. Okay. Is there a way
Kevin,
we can?
just
Do you know
stay
what?
still.
Do you know what? I'm fine now. I'm fine. I'm cool.
He's having
honestly.
fun.
I was just playing. I'm
Sometimes
cool.
we
He
get
was
into it.
playing.
Fun. He was
cool.
playing.
I was playing along with the game the whole time.
You're cool with cameras?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Kevin, I guess go ahead and take one photo. I got wait, Peter.
1, 2. That's okay.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks. It's one thing I'm not happy about is photos. I'm fine with people making like a sculpture or a bust, but
Kevin, are you trained in any other fine arts?
Wait, expand on that. Can you expand on that for us?
yeah, I don't like two-dimensional representations of myself. That includes
Wow.
sketches, paintings, 3D print.
Okay.
Printing is fine.
So it's-
Lifecast is also fine, but obviously I don't want to sit in a plaster mold for
nightmare
45
for the
minutes.
tech licensing department because they want to
Yes.
merchandise this thing.
Yeah.
The show, the tick.
Peter's kind of operating
tech
off of
TV show.
Muhammad rules.
Yes.
You can't depict him in any other medium.
The TV show.
That's it.
The show. TV
What
show.
happens in it?
What's going on?
I think it's a very kind of unusual take on the superhero mythos. It's kind of a satire.
Are they
but-
fighting in it?
yeah, we fight some bad
That
guys.
sounds like just the normal thing.
No, it's not. No, if you listen to what
yeah, there's
he
kind
said,
of
it
a
is
funny twist.
Oh,
We're
I thought
sort
he
of
said
doing
there
a-
was fighting.
He said he smashed somebody, right?
I didn't say that. No, but I mean there is smashing, but it's sort of a wry take on sort of this kind of glut of superhero
So
content.
nobody fights?
No, we fight a lot. We do fight. We fight bad guys. We have to defeat villains. But
that is
Sounds
what
like-
they do in the
that's
other
like,
ones.
Yeah,
We sort
Supermans
of
do that.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the other shows.
what do you want us to say?
Well, hold
That
on.
sounds great.
It's called Superman.
Yeah, we're making the same fucking thing. They're all the same fucking thing, but we have to come up with some kind of fucking angle here.
You remember the
Right.
bat from the cartoon?
Is he in it?
Deflator Mouse? No, I mean there's a complicated.
You
rights
didn't get
issue
him?
there.
He's funny, man. Flater mouse.
I think
Yeah.
we probably have most of what we need, so we could just
You
hang.
want to get some wild lines?
Yeah, some wild lines would be good. A slate for the top would be
Yeah.
great.
Would you like any little shout outs or jingles or?
Oh yeah, so like just a quick like, hey, this is Pete. What's your full name?
Peter Serafinowicz.
Peter.
Can just say
Hey, this is Peter Serafinowicz. You're listening to this podcast.
Like that. Cool. Did you get that?
Was that a select? Can we use that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, yes, I think we got that one.
Yep. That was clean.
Can I say
Please say anything.
I've also like this is an exciting day for me. I've never like been in a hotel. And I've been trying. Like I'm sorry. I told you that I wouldn't like really.
No, I know. We promised each other that we weren't going to freak out, but obviously
Yes.
they're
So if I'm
extremely
acting-
expensive.
If I'm acting weird, it's because I got in here.
Well, normally if I'm in a room with a bed, I am in someone's bedroom in their home, and
Yes.
it means that something is about to happen.
Yes.
And so it is a little disorienting, right? To be in like a hotel.
We barely know what city we're in right now. You have to understand, we have been on a 12-week international press tour. They just keep on, they wheel us out into another fucking hotel suite.
Do you mind if I want to just play with the pillowcases a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And I was surprised that they have like tables in here too, like I have in my house,
No, I know.
and the shower.
Do you want to get room
Can I-
service,
can we
Peter? I
take-
feel like at this
can we
point,
take
this is all we
one
can just
shower?
might as
One
well just order.
shower.
Can we take one shower?
Yeah. I mean, it's not our room. This is just the room we're using for interview. You guys can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit, honestly.
We can stay here.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just so fucking tired of this dog and pony show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got into this because
No.
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I want
Oh.
to tell stories. I'm attracted to characters.
Yeah.
And being able to bring characters to
Feels
life.
like no, you're like Peter. Am I reading this right here? That like you're the Tick is my understanding. It looks like you and the standee,
Yeah.
and the Griffin is sort of the one who has increasingly been like forcing himself on the project and like taking on himself to describe it. When like this guy's
Well, the show's not called The Griffin.
this guy's the main Tick.
Yeah. Is it kind of fucked up that he's doing that?
I'm really impressed with how perceptive you two are.
See, I was really picking up.
You're
on
wasted
something.
here. You should be working for the FBI.
As like recent events have kind of turned me against them. So I'm not. I used to like them. Now I don't because of some stuff I've been reading.
You were a fan of their early stuff?
Yes.
I love some of their early stuff.
And some of the people in there have been texting very mean things about people that I like and do not think they should be so mean about.
There's a limit to what we should be allowed to text.
Yes.
Can we talk about that? Some of these emojis.
I think some of the cell phone providers would agree with you. You know, there's a limit to,
Right.
unless you have unlimited texting in minutes. There's not a.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was trying to
See more of this.
joke
right?
off of what
Peter
you-
is like
Right.
this is like all the time.
Yeah, he's doing that.
What's an emoji?
Okay, guys, we're back in a good zone right here. Okay.
Yeah.
When Peter's asking questions, anything
We should
is
have
possible.
done we should have brought we have these big like cardboard emojis and we'll ask we'll say something and you like pick the emoji that
It makes you feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, nonverbal would be great right now. If you guys have any games that are
Okay.
totally nonverbal, I
Okay.
think
I guess we could get out of the emojis and like you just say something and he can like point to one of the emojis.
Oh, okay, yeah. All
This
right,
is great.
hang on. Let me just get the emojis out of the backpack. Okay, unload it. Okay, all right. Here's this one. Guy from getting fallen in love, hard eyes, and then okay, get the smiley, upside down smiley. It's a little funny. Okay, so the Tick. Hey, what's going on with this crazy weather? Just point to any of the emojis. Okay, and he's pointing at my backpack. So, okay.
Okay.
Great weather for hiking, I guess, is what that means.
It's tick season.
Hey!
Welcome to Hollywood Handbook, an insider's guide to kicking butt and dropping names in the red carpet, lie back hallways of this
That's
industry.
exactly the thing we need to like launch into the. We're kind of waiting for the big entry line for the show.
And so now I feel
yes.
like we've got, another 45 minutes or so on
Yes,
the clock?
now I think we can officially.
So we're firing it up.
Start
It
the
is
time.
impossible you guys have been given this much.
Okay. The hog is blowing up like a balloon. I don't know how else to
I've
phrase
never
it.
seen it get this big before, guys. Guys,
It's not that big.
this is dangerous. You know how I talked about all the personalities, the 27 different podcasters he has with him?
Yeah.
There have been rumors.
Of a 28th.
It's the beast.
The bees.
It contains all the podcasters in one form. They all migrate to his hog.
Wow.
And when this happens, guys, I'd brace yourself for impact.
Okay.
Vanilla or chocolate? Okay, and he's pointing at my shoelaces. And he's saying, hey, go get me some vanilla chocolate. How do you get those feet moving? That's good.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't think it was over, but it sounds like it is.
sounds
when
like
people
it's
say
over.
that usually means that it is
And
over.
that
been a
we
pleasure.
have actually, yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Wait.
And can,
And
we
it still is.
can we get one more stinger of just like, hey, this is Peter.
Peter, yeah, and you know, yeah.
Peter Serafinowicz. Like you are listening to Hollywood Handbook, and I'm a fan, and I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Let's get some music for this one too, I think.
You guys might need to split that up into a couple different lines and stitch it together. in
Okay,
post.
just say, hey, it's Peter Sarah Silverman. This is Hollywood Handbook. I'm a fan. I'm having fun.
I'm just telling
And thanks for being here. And thanks for coming with me. And I'd love to come back.
Okay, I'm telling you guys off the record that on set,
All right.
we never give him more than two
Okay.
words at a time. So this might.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Peter Sarah Silverman. I'm here in Hollywood Handbook and having a great time. I enjoy the show. MeUndies.com.
Bye.